And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is WSVC Radio, coming to you live from Chuck Knoll Field here at St. Vicent College. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood for football. Today is senior day here at St. Vicent College, where all the members of the football team, marching band, cheerleaders, and dance team are recognized. Thanking each and every one of them for their service and being part of so many different activities here on campus. Just a little over 4 minutes before kickoff here. And the St. Vincent dance team is finishing up their pre-game dance while the marching band takes the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more round of applause for the St. Vincent College performance dance.
Currently the Bearcats sit as 1-8, hoping for another win today as they face off against Bethany College Bison.
We ask you now to please rise, if able, for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
And a big thank you to the St. Vincent Marching Band as they finish off the Star-Spangled Banner and the St. Vincent Alma Mater. And just as we were saying before the national anthem, St. Vincent Bearcats currently stand 1-8. Meanwhile, Bethany College stands 0-8. This is the last game for St. Vincent.
Captains from both Bethany and St. Vincent College. Joining them on the field are today's honorary coach, Father Maximilian Maxwell, Director of Campus Ministry, and from the class of 2008, Dr.
And joining the table now is lead sportscaster Colt Easterling and sportcasting team member Grant Archuleta. Guys, welcome back for the final game here. As we see that the coaches have selected their captains to go out with Father Max, Director of Campus Ministry, out there as the honorary captain for the coin toss. It's going to be a very interesting day. Guys, I leave it over to you to begin today's commentary of this game.
Thank you, Matt, for that lovely introduction. Get this coin toss underway, and then we'll watch some football.
St. Vincent has won the toss and elected to receive.
The Bearcats being a little aggressive here, winning the coin toss and receiving the opening kickoff.
Yeah, they'll look to strike early and often here in this game.
Some keys for the Bearcats: gonna have to play some stress-free football. Just stay out of their own heads. Not much to lose here at 1-8, so just go out there, have fun, finish the season strong.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree. Both these teams far out of the playoff race. I'd say not much to play for, but would love to get an extra win on the win column. And it'll be Keegan O'Brien.
Liam Gallagher on to kick for Bethany. Austin Wells and Keegan O'Brien back deep to return.
Keegan O'Brien back deep to return for the Bearcats. And Liam Gallagher with the kickoff into the hands of O'Brien. Hauls in and at the 10-yard line. He'll cut to the left side of the field, try and make some room. Gets down to just past the 25-yard line.
Brought down by Vallis Blackwell. First down, Bearcats.
And we'll be getting another new quarterback for St. Vincent to cap off their season. It'll be sophomore, number 19, Jared Yonker under center for him. I believe it's their fifth center to start, or their fifth quarterback to start this season, and sixth overall to get reps for the Bearcats, as his first pass falls incomplete to number 7, Wayne Corbin.
Second down.
Trying to get Yonker into the game early, calm his nerves a little bit. I went a little offbeat with his receiver.
I wouldn't be surprised to see St. Vincent use the ground game a lot. Billy Beck looking strong in his final season as a Bearcat, now his final game. Bethany hasn't had much luck stopping the run against most teams. As they stop Billy Beck short there, gain about 1.
Brought down by number 28, Sonny Fox. Third down. Correction, Devontae Willis-Williams on the tackle.
It'll be Yonker once again. 3rd and 10 to go on drive number 1 for the Bearcats. Snap and hold good. Surveying, scrambling off to his right. Tiptoes on the sideline, and looked like a nice catch, but called incomplete.
Yonker's pass is complete to Matthew Esdell.
Or was complete, actually, but not sure if the first down was connected. Doesn't believe so. Nice catch by Matthew Esdale, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds to pick up the extra yard for the first down.
Big key for this O-line is, giving Yonker enough time in the pocket. He's coming off some injuries and, can't really run that well, so we're going to have to give him some time to make an accurate throw.
Interesting set here for the Bearcats. Yeah, they're drawing. Oh, man. Looks like Alexander wanted the fake, but elects to punt. And it'll be first down Bethany at the 33-yard line.
I think that play was designed to have Alexander do kind of a slow rollout a little bit, just see what he sees, and then if nothing's on, then just kick it away.
I mean, yeah, Alexander definitely has the arm power. He's a big guy, especially for a punter, sophomore, 6'3", 240. And we'll see Bethany's first drive of the day. Under center is freshman Brett Phillips. Drop back to pass. Surveying. Almost wrapped up by number 99. Unable to haul it in. But his pass is complete to number 4, Ray Adames.
Good work by Phillips, scrambling in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield, and not just tucking and going right away.
Yeah, despite the pressure, had a lot of patience with that play. Just let it develop. Knew his receivers knew what they had to do, and ended up getting the almost a first down, 8-yard completion. It'll be a handoff to number 0, TJ Owensby. Finding a little luck with that one. Looked like he got the first down.
TJ Owensby on the carry. Brought down by number 8, Wiley Perry. First down.
And Wiley Perry with his first tackle of the day in his final game as a Bearcat.
Sean Peterson also on the tackle.
The Bison will get a fresh set of downs here with an empty set. Phillips surveying. Receivers down deep. He'll look deep. Into the hands of number 7. That's Jarrell Leaper with a massive play to start out this drive. Play number 3 goes for a long way for Bethany.
Good work by the Bison to create confusion in the backfield.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed to start this game. St. Vincent with a quick 3 and out, forced them to punt. Now Bethany easily in scoring range. Bethany, though, would love to punch this in. They haven't had much luck in field goal range so far this season. They go right back to Leaper, who drops it after the pressure from number 20. That was Robbie Labuda with a nice defensive play. And yeah, as I was saying, Bethany, 0 field goals on the season. They've had themselves their fair share of touchdowns, but nothing has gone through the uprights for them so far this season besides PATs. B. Phillips once again with Owensby to his left. They'll give it to Owensby, who's swallowed up immediately by a swarm of Bearcats.
Good work by the front line of the defense. For the Bearcats getting off their blocks.
Tackle made by junior Josiah Wyant. And that catch by Gerald Leaper was a 44-yard bomb to switch fields for the Bison. Great start so far for Phillips in the offense. Brings up 3rd and 9. Wind is headed in the direction of the Bison where they would like to kick a field goal. We'll see what they elect to do if they are unable to get this touchdown. A lot of pressure on Phillips, but he's able to scramble. And there's a flag down.
Phillips' pass is intercepted by Robbie Labuda. Flag on the play.
That pass was actually intercepted by Labuda, but flags may bring this one back.
Going up forward pass, offense number 1. That penalty's declined. Result of the plays of interception for a touchback. First down, St. Vincent.
So Phillips scrambled past the line of scrimmage on that play. A legal forward pass into the hands of Robbie Labuda. That's his team-leading 4th interception of the season in just 10 games. Very impressive defensive season so far for the sophomore Labuda. As St. Vincent turns over the ball, it'll be back into the hands of Yonker.
We'll be back on the carry. Brought down by Willis Williams. Correction, Sonny Fox on the tackle. 2nd down.
They went right back to back on that one. Able to pick up a few yards, just 1 on that play. You got Billy Beck to the right of Yonker. You got Esdell out wide. Same with O'Brien. Let's see what they go with. It'll be another run to Billy Beck, who has a huge hole. And, man, he is running far. This could be a bomb of a touchdown if he's able to get it. What a huge play for the Bearcats. Able to switch fields in the matter of 10 seconds. Unbelievable run from Billy Beck in his final game, all the way to the Bethany 12-yard line.
That whole play started with the offensive line for the Bearcats, creating that hole for Beck, and Beck getting skinny, avoiding tackles.
That was impressive stuff. Billy Beck with a 70-yard gain. And the Bearcats will look to get the first points on the board. They got Sozak in the backfield now, and they'll give it to him. Freshman able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more or no less.
Brought down by Marion Williams. No gain. 2nd down.
Absolutely one of St. Vincent's longest plays of the season. O'Brien had that super long kick return against Geneva a few weeks back, but Billy Beck with a 70-yard play of his own on that one. Beck once again. O'Brien in motion. They'll give it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a TFL for the Bison. Able to swallow up O'Brien. And TFL for -2 as he hobbles off the field.
Great work by number 5, Williams, for the Bison, getting off his block and able to make the tackle.
Bearcats will send in an extra tight end as O'Brien favors his right leg as he comes off the field. This makes it a 3rd and 12 now for the Bearcats, wanting to get in this end zone. Yonker looking that way, and that's a catch made, but not a touchdown just yet. Down to the 2-yard line, and hey, I'd go for this if I were the coaches here.
On the 2-yard line, if they get it, touchdown. If they don't, the Bison are backed all the way up in their own end zone.
Yeah, 98-yard drive is a lot to ask for out of this Bison offense. Let's see if they can punch it in here. Billy Beck got 70 yards on one play. Surely he can get 2 here. Esdell at the bottom, and they'll give it to Beck. Let's see if he's short. It's going to be close. The refs called a touchdown. Billy Beck. Bearcats on the board first, as there is an injured offensive lineman down for St. Vincent College.
Great drive by the Bearcats, but just going back to that opening drive by the Bison, now this, the defensive line for the Bearcats and linebackers are going to have to be super disciplined when trying to track Phillips as he's, evading the pocket.
Yeah, despite what the record shows, Phillips has had a pretty solid season under center for an underperforming Bison team. They'll send on the senior Adam Kosalicki on for the extra point here. Holder Deshaun Alexander will set it up straight for him. Kosalicki's PAT is through as St. Vincent leads now 7-0.
Touchdown gives the Bearcats a 7-0 lead with 7:07 remaining first quarter.
With that touchdown, Beck enters the double digits in terms of touchdown total on his career. Bethany's going to look to try and match what the Bearcats have done on that drive. They've already shown that they can do some.
It's all fans from Mass beginning at 4:30 on the Mary, Mother of Wisdom Chapel, and the Robert S. Carey Student Center.
Bethany's already shown that they have big playability, so they'd love to go do what they did on the first drive without the interception this time. They were close to scoring.
Justin Amy on the kick for the Bearcats. Josh Villegas back deep to return.
Justin Emig boots it away. A low kick. Number 87 on the Bison, unable to find the ball, and that is a massive hit.
Textbook tackle there by the Bearcat return.
Yeah, that was big time. Blake Adams had a little trouble picking up the kick from Emig, but able to corral it just in time after the hit. Bethany will start with the run. Hand it off to Buchanan.
Richard Buchanan on the carry, brought down by a host of Bearcats. Second down, landed.
It'll be Buchanan back in the backfield once again. Moffitt goes in motion. All the receivers to the left side. They'll go right back to Buchanan, able to pick up about 7 or 8 on this play.
Buchanan on the carry, brought down by number 58, Nathan Parker. Third down and 2.
Tackle made by freshman Nathan Parker, who's had a phenomenal rookie season. And that run by Buchanan was good for 8. Brings up 3rd and 2 for this Bison offense. They'll go right back to him. Buchanan able to beat the defenders to the side and able to pick up a good chunk of yardage there for the first down.
First down.
Nathan Parker with another tackle last week. He brought in 12 tackles, the team leading 12. Three receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Jacob Burns, the closest receiver to us, and he's looking that way. Burns hauls in the catch and able to pick up a few and finally spun out of bounds by number 38.
Brought down by Lamar Daniels.
It's Lamar Daniels' first action of the game.
Daniels there giving Burns a lot of cushion, almost giving him that, that hitch route.
They'll go back to Buchanan, who's had a lot of success on this drive. Pushed out of bounds after a nice gain. Brought down by Keyshawn Davis on the Bethany sideline.
Davis, second down and 2.
Another big chunk play from Buchanan's. He's had runs of 7, 7, and 8 so far on this drive. As he'll head to the sideline. Or no, he'll stay in for another play here. Burns all the way on the left side. And a big time hit from the Bearcats, a big time TFL. That's Fred Woodfork with a beautiful TFL. Make it a loss of 4 for Buchanan after a few successful consecutive plays. Saw a lot of Owensby on the first drive. This time it's Buchanan. Phillips will look to pass once again. His pass is complete, and that'll be he reached for the first down and completed. First down for Bethany after the loss of 4 on the last play. That's Ray Adamas on the catch for 6, just enough to get that first down and reset this drive. Brought down by Evan Brzezinich, another senior on this Bearcat squad. Buchanan out of the backfield. They'll swing it to him on the right side. Tries to spin to pick up a little more, but finally hit out of bounds.
Second down and 1.
Nice, slow, methodical drive here for Bethany. Got the third down, I think, just about every time they've got the ball so far on this drive. They'll go back to Phillips. He'll take it himself, try and pick up the first down. And a nice shoestring tackle there for Robbie Labuda, who's already had himself a interception in this game.
Good work by the defense, by the Bearcats, staying disciplined, seeing Phillips keeping that ball.
Yeah, Labuda looking into the eyes of Phillips, able to come down from the secondary and make that tackle. This will set up the offense on the left hash now, 3rd and 7. They've had success on 3rd down so far today. Let's see if they can continue it. Buchanan open in the backfield. He'll try and look a little deeper. Catch is made.
Phillips pass intended for Ray Adamas, falls incomplete. John Davis on the deflection.
It's actually a 4th down stop there for the Bearcats. Adamas, or Phillips pass for Adamas, incomplete. Broken up by Keyshawn Davis. And it appears as if this Bethany offense is going to stay on the field for 4th down. 4th and 7 to go. Ball is on the 38-yard line of St. Vincent.
D-line, is going to have to make sure they're looking at the ball, not jump off sides.
Most definitely. Don't want to catch anything off guard. Phillips surveying in the pocket. It's collapsing, but he's using his legs to get that first down.
Good work by Phillips there, seeing nothing open, but seeing all green grass in front of him.
Yeah, that was nice. Great job from the Bethany offensive line there to really spread out the defenders of St. Vincent and give Phillips a nice open lane to scramble for that first. Nice rush of 10, no tackle on the play, just taking his medicine and heading out of bounds near the St. Vincent coaching staff. They'll go back to Buchanan, who's swallowed up by number 95. That's Josiah Wynot, his 2nd tackle of the day.
Josiah Wynot. 2nd down and 7.
Under a minute to go in quarter number 1. A quick first quarter and only 3 drives so far. And a great tackle after the handoff to Buchanan from the St. Vincent defense. Able to split right through the guard and center and make that tackle.
Down by Davis. Loss of 2. Third down and 9.
And with that tackle, that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 1. St. Vincent on top, 7-0 so far.
After 1 quarter of play, the Bearcats lead 7-0 over Bethany. For the latest Bearcat news, stats, photos, video highlights, and more, follow St. Vincent Athletics on Twitter and Instagram at SVC_Bearcats. And bookmark the official SVC Athletics website at athletics.stvvincent.edu. Go Bearcats!
And we're back for the start of quarter number 2. We've switched fields here at Chuck Knoll, as Bethany looks to complete another long third down. 3rd and 9 to go on the 26-yard line of St. Vincent. He's got something open, but he sees the green grass once again, just like the last play. And he'll use his feet for a nice gain. Getting into the red zone. Another opportunity for Bethany to get a touchdown here.
Phillips will be doing that all game if the Bearcat defense can't keep contained.
And they'll go back to Owensby, who has his first rush of the day on this drive.
Owensby on the carry. Brought down by Nathan Parker and Wiley Purdy. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
No gain there from Owensby as he'll head back to the sideline. Phillips very successful on the ground so far with 31 yards already and 74 through the air. It'll be 2nd and goal with 6 yards remaining. Phillips scrambling to his right. Not much open, but he throws across his body. And that's a Bethany touchdown. Elijah Mofat able to haul that one in for the Bethany touchdown. A great play by Phillips and a better catch by him.
Phillips just kind of saw Bearcats running at him. He kind of just threw it up there, and luckily Mofat was able to reach out and grab that one.
Yeah, cross-body throw. Find him in the left corner of the end zone. And they'll look to tie this one up with a successful PAT. It'll be Gallagher on to attempt the PAT. Wind swirling here at Chuck Knoll. His kick is low but good.
Gallagher's extra point is up and good with 13:31 remaining in the first half. Score count, 7-7.
That was a very long drive from Bethany, capped off by a nice touchdown by the tight end, Elijah Mofat, and a PAT as well by Gallagher, able to tie this game up 7-7 now.
Let's see the response from the Bearcat offense. You know, being on the sidelines for a while there, it's a little cold here at St. Vincent College. hopefully they are still juiced up.
Happy to see O'Brien back in the game after he hobbled off after a jet sweep, but looks like he'll be back to return once again with his partner in crime, Austin Wells, right next to him.
Noel Gallagher on for the kick.
It'll be Liam Gallagher to kick this one off for Bethany. Hand is up, and he'll send the special teams to go. This ball's kicked off into the hands of O'Brien, corralled at the 11-yard line. He'll run to the left. A lot of grass open for O'Brien. Swings back to the right, and that's a big return from Keegan O'Brien all the way past midfield.
O'Brien on the return. Brought down by number 53, Valence Blackwell. First down, Bearcats.
Colin Coleman there with a big block for the Bearcats, giving O'Brien room there.
Nothing like starting a drive at your own on the opponent's 51-yard line. Already close to field goal range with this wind headed downwind for Kosalicki here. It'll be Yonker with Billy Beck in the backfield. Austin Wells to his left. They'll dump it off to the receiver. Flag on the play.
Yonker's pass complete to number 39, Tristan Doy.
That's Tristan Doy with his first catch of the day. Small but mighty.
On the play.
Able to pick up a good chunk of yardage there, but there was a flag on the play. We'll see where it goes.
Personal foul. Face mask. Offense number 39. Be a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
And that's definitely a momentum killer for St. Vincent College. Bringing it back into their own territory after a 15-yard face mask penalty. That'll bring up first and very long for the Bearcats. 17 yards to go to get this first down instead of 10. They'll go right back to Beck with not much luck there.
Back on the carry, brought down by a herd of Bison. Second down.
Good work by the Bison defensive line, getting through the O-line of the Bearcats and make that play on Beck.
Yeah, Billy Beck not able to pick up any yardage on that play. Bring up second and 17 now. Ball on their own 44-yard line. Low snap into the hands of Yonker. He sees the receiver wide open. That's Matt Esdale. And brought down after a huge hit.
Good work by Yonker there. Able to, let the play develop, see nothing was open downfield, didn't force the ball anywhere. Took what the defense gave him.
Yeah, great first down after the penalty. 17 yards to go is a long way to go. But Chris Downs and Jared Yonker are able to connect, get that first, and reset this drive. Start from the top, maybe hit the run again. See if Beck can't bring us a nice chunk play like he did on the last drive. Good snap. They'll force it into the hands of Beck. O-line really trying to push him for that extra yardage.
Back on the carry, brought down by Grant Snyder.
He's able to pick up about 2 or 3 on that one. Bring up second down. offense is being very slow and methodical thus far. Yonkers' pass is complete after the toe tap.
Good play design there. Good work by Yonker to get the ball out quick as he had the over-the-top safety bearing down on his receiver.
Yeah, Jeffrey Downs able to stay and keep both feet in bounds for a nice gain. And we'll head back to 1st and 10 for this Bearcat offense. He'll have Downs to the left. I believe that's Esdale at the top of the screen. They'll go back to Beck. Found a hole, but there was a Bison waiting for him on the other side.
Back on the carry.
Able to pick up about 3 yards on that play. That'll bring up 3rd and 7.
The Bison doing much better on this drive on their run defense. Beck unable to get much.
Second and 7 after that 3-yard play from Billy Beck. No receivers to the left. All offensive playmakers will roll to the right. And there goes Yonker scrambling with his feet. Didn't find much open. And the ball comes loose, but it will stay into the hands of St. Vincent College.
Yonker on the carry. Brought down by Sonny Fox. 3rd down and 4.
Yonker didn't see much downfield. Even the running back out of the backfield was covered by a defensive lineman, so elected to take it himself. Able to pick up 2 yards on that play, bring up 3rd and 5.
Timeout. St. Vincent, they're first.
And that'll be a St. Vincent College timeout. 8:49 remaining in quarter number 2. We are still tied 7-7.
I think this is a good timeout, especially for Yonker, a younger quarterback. I know, past games, the red zone's been areas where Bearcat quarterbacks have kind of tried to force the ball and given up interceptions or stuff like that. So just kind of calm Yonker down in the red zone here in their offense.
Yeah, definitely a turning point in this game so far. Both quarters so far going by very quickly. Not much going out of bounds, not much falling incomplete either. So 3rd and 5, this could be a big play. Obviously, we are in field goal range, especially with that wind headed towards the uprights, but would love a lot more than 3 points here. The receivers are Jeffrey Downs, Matt Esdale, and Keegan O'Brien all on the left side with Billy Beck in the backfield. He'll scramble to the left. And the offensive line unable to give Yonker the protection he wanted, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the Bearcats got away with a bit of a hold there on Williams.
Yeah, and that'll bring on the field goal unit for St. Vincent College. Kosalicki will look to send this one through the yellow poles.
Kosalicki on the kick.
Up and good.
Kosalicki's kick is up and good from 39 yards out. With 8:04 remaining in the first half, St. Vincent leads 10-7.
A nice field goal there from the Bearcats, able to give them the lead. Puts them up by 3, 10-7. St. Vincent advantage.
So now the Bearcats have seen the Bison for a couple drives now. They see that they're running a lot of their offense out of the read option. Phillips able, holding on to that ball a long time before releasing it, either taking himself or giving it to the running back. So the defense got to stay disciplined this whole drive.
Absolutely. And one thing to note, Bethany seemed to like what they saw on the ground last drive. Only 1 rushing touchdown on the season and 13 through the air. while St. Vincent pretty much the exact opposite. 10 rushing touchdowns on the season so far, and only 2 through the air. So 2 very different offenses here, but playing very similar so far today.
Justin Davey on to kick for the Bearcats. Corey Storms back deep to return.
It'll be Devin Colson to return for Bethany as Emmett kicks this one off. He'll look to pin him deep and give St. Vincent a chance to bring that offense back on the field while they're hot. And that Kostelnicki field goal was a 39-yarder. A high kick there from Evig. Returner hauls it in at the 5-yard line. Not much to see. And a flag all the way back from midfield, thrown to the 30-yard line.
Brought down by Jaden Fisher. Flag on the play.
And that's a tackle made by the junior Jaden Fisher out of Seneca Valley.
Good work by St. Vincent there, rounding to the tackle, getting heads to the ball.
During the return, holding. Return team number 28. They'll be half the distance to the goal, and the end of the run, first down.
And the ref saw a holding penalty on Sonny Fox from all the way back behind the 50-yard line. That'll back up Bethany even more than they already were after a subpar return. It'll be Owensby back in the game for the Bethany Bison. Phillips' pass is complete to Ray Adames and brought in by Lamar Daniels.
Second down, and 6.
Great tackle by Daniels there. It will wrap his arms around and drag him to the ground.
Yeah, if Daniels wasn't there on that play, Adames could have picked up quite a bit more yardage. There wasn't a Bearcat in sight besides him. Good job to keep him under control. Limit the damage. Only a 5-yard play. They'll head to the play action. And that's Gerald Leeper once again.
Brought down by Robbie Labuda. First down.
And Labuda with another tackle, making his mark on senior day for St. Vincent College. Bethany able to get the first down on that play, though. They'll get a fresh set of downs. Let Phillips go to work. It'll be a handoff to Owensby. He's headed to the right side of the field.
TJ Owensby on the carry, brought down by Nathan Parker.
Nathan Parker
And 4.
with another nice tackle, adding to his total on the day. They'll send in Buchanan to replace Owensby. Phillips under center. And the whistle's blown
Bethany.
as the Bethany Bison call a timeout.
Fans following today's game, St. Vincent Campus Ministry invites all fans to Mass beginning at 4:30 in the Mary Mother of Wisdom Chapel and the Robert S. Carey Student Center.
Later on today, the St. Vincent women's volleyball team plays at 4 in the Carey Center against Waynesburg. They have secured the second seed in the PAC playoffs, and they'll host the playoff game on Thursday.
Just under 6 minutes to go in this first half. It'll be 2nd and 4 on their own 33-yard line. High snap complete to Phillips. And his pass is incomplete, intended for Adames.
3rd down and 4.
It'll be empty set for Phillips. 5 receivers to look for. His pass is complete, but a little behind the receiver there. Ray Adames on the catch, gets the 1st down and stops the clock. Phillips once again, this defensive line of St. Vincent ready to go. And a nice tackle there.
Phillips pass is complete to Jarrell Leeper. Brought down by Robbie Labuda. Gain of 2 on the play.
Robbie Labuda with his 5th tackle of the day.
Good work by Phillips to get that ball out. Even better job by Labuda to make that tackle.
Yeah, he had 2 defenders right inside of his face, but able to split the defenders and get that pass complete. Phillips scrambling to his right. He's looking for something, anything, and a dangerous pass. Swatted away by the defense, almost into the hands of the defensive lineman, Sam DiPolito.
Pass falls incomplete, intended for Jacob Burns. Sam DiPolito and Robbie Labuda on the coverage. 3rd down and 8.
3rd and long here. 8 yards to go if they want a chance of sustaining this drive. Nice coverage there from Labuda. Stop the receiver from making anything happen. Trips at the bottom. Labuda has receivers open in the middle of the field, and that's a sack from number 95 of this defense from St. Vincent, Josiah Wyant. A great play from the junior.
Good work downfield by the Bearcats, covering up all the Bison. Not letting Phillips see anything open.
And number 95, Josiah Wyant. 4th down.
We'll see our first punt of the day from this Bethany special teams.
Ethan Rose now on to punt.
It'll be Ethan Rose now to punt this one away for Bethany, as St. Vincent will try and extend their lead. Ball bounces just in front of the 30-yard line and rolls to the 14 of St. Vincent. So a nice punt there from Rose now. With under 4 minutes to go, St. Vincent's going to need a nice drive to cap off this first half. There is a flag on the play during the punt, though.
Looks like it's going to be holding.
Holding. Return team, number 99. You have to distance your goal penalty for stop.
You have to work. You have to work. And you work this one.
So a great punt becomes even better after Fred Woodfork's holding penalty. It'll now be on the St. Vincent 7-yard line instead of the 15, and a 46-yard punt turns into a 50-plus. Going to be a long drive if St. Vincent's able to put some points on the board here. Starting at their own 7-yard line. Yonker basically in the end zone. Beck out of the backfield. He's wide open, able to corral it just outside of the end zone and pick up a few yards there.
Yonker's pass is complete to Billy Beck.
Good ball by Yonker, getting that over to the defender.
Out of bounds. 2nd down and 5.
Matthew Esdale at the bottom. He's running a little slant route, but Yonker will take it himself. Able to pick up a nice chunky yardage once again.
Yonker on the carry, brought down by number 24, Levi Kelly. Gain of 4 on the play.
Just unable to pick up the first down, but it'll be 3rd and run. I can imagine they'll go to Billy Beck here. No, they'll take the quick curl route to Keegan O'Brien as he's able to pick up the first down after a catch of just a few.
Yonker's pass complete to Keegan O'Brien.
O'Brien's first catch of the game.
Carlos Blackwell on the tackle. First down, Bearcats.
Yonker's low pass incomplete for O'Brien, intended for him.
Yonker's pass falls incomplete intended for O'Brien.
You know, Yonker dealing with some injuries, maybe unable to plant his foot there as strong as he wants to get enough push for that ball. Especially after a couple scrambles, you know, every hit he takes feels a little bit more.
It'll be 2nd and 10 inside on their own 19-yard line. Receiver's headed deep down the field, and he is sacked. Ball is loose, but he was already down. And a great play there from the Bethany defensive line. Amarian Williams, the junior, 6'2", landing all on top of Yonker there to make the play. Going to need at least a 15-yard play here to keep this drive alive for St. Vincent, as we'll bring up the 2-minute warning.
Timeout on the field. That'll be the 2-minute timeout.
This 2-minute timeout will give St. Vincent a nice opportunity to think of a nice play, able to give up something for 15 yards, keep this drive alive, try and get into the red zone again to hopefully get another field goal, or better yet, a touchdown.
Yonker on a couple occasions when getting tackled, he's been a little careless with the ball, he's coming out a little bit late. So far it hasn't hurt him. They've been able to recover, or he's been down by contact, but you have to keep a strong grip on the ball.
Absolutely, especially in a close game like this. St. Vincent only up by 1 possession.
Interesting to see what play call they go with. Are they going to run it with Beck or try and look to get the first down, or do or run it with Beck, give Alexander a little more room to punt with?
Yeah, we'll see how much they trust their defense on this play call here. He's got 4 receivers, 2 on each side of the offensive line. He also has Beck in the backfield with him. They'll elect to pass. They have O'Brien, who's able to haul it in. An amazing catch there from O'Brien. Turned himself around, knew exactly where that ball was coming. Able to trust the quarterback and put it right in his pocket there. Great play.
Timing there from Yonker and O'Brien. Yonker putting that ball right where O'Brien is going to be.
Absolutely. Yonker knew exactly who he wanted to go to on that play, and he made it happen. O'Brien will head downfield once again. Yonker scrambling out of the pocket. Helmets flying off of this Bethany defensive line. Yonker able to pick up a few yards on a scramble.
For the defense that came up, 3 for 1 play.
C. Profane on the tackle. 2nd down and 9.
I believe St. Vincent still has 2 timeouts to use here, so they'll try and use them sparingly with just 1:46 remaining, but still a long way to go. Yonkers so far on the day, 7 for 8 through the air with an 87.5 completion percentage, 73 yards as well. They'll send the receiver in motion. That's Brian Boyd, who comes from the right to the left. Yonker airing it out. And a great catch made by Austin Wells. We'll see if it stands. A flag is down.
Complete to Austin Wells for a Bearcat first down. Flag on the play.
Holding. Defense number 2 prior to the pass. That penalty is declined. Resolve the play. First down.
Corey Andry committing the penalty there. But it didn't matter because St. Vincent able to pick up a nice play. Nice chunk of yardage. Wayne Corbin able to haul it in and keep this drive alive as Yonkers' pass falls incomplete to Billy Beck. That was a 25-yard bomb from Yonker for Austin Wells on that pass play.
Wells knew he was going to be open. As soon as he passed the defender, his arm shot up, calling for the ball from Yonker. Yonker able to drop it in for him.
St. Vincent looking to win their first home game of the season. Their only wins thus far has come against the Allegheny Gators many weeks ago. Nice block there from Billy Beck. Yonker able to find O'Brien, and he'll slide down.
Yonkers pass and complete to Keegan O'Brien for a Bearcat first down.
Good move by O'Brien, getting away from that linebacker and then sliding down. Preserve some time.
Yeah, that's high ball knowledge right there. Sliding exactly where the ref is going to snap the ball. And that's another pass complete there from Jared Yonker for Austin Wells. Able to pick up a few more yards. Over a minute to go at 1:03.
Yonkers pass complete to Austin Wells. Brought down by number 29, Trey Young.
St. Vincent, their second.
After a short game there from Yonker and Wells connection, St. Vincent calls their second timeout. They'll have one remaining with 1 minute left to go in this first half.
Fans, for the latest Bearcat news, stats, photos, video highlights, and more, follow St. Vincent Athletics on Twitter and Instagram at SVC_Bearcats. And bookmark the official SVC Athletics website at athletics.stvincent.edu. Go Bearcats!
SVC going to head back onto the field, try and cap off this nice drive with a touchdown. Beck in motion. Yonker looking for him. And his pass falls short, incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete for Billy Beck. Third down and 7.
Yonker not to force the ball here. Maybe give Kostelicki an attempt here at a bit of a longer field goal. Definitely has a leg for it.
Already connected on a 39-yarder. This would be about the same. Third and 5 to go. Jeffrey Downs at the bottom of the screen. And Yonker's pass incomplete. Intended for the senior tight end, Pete Billy, but unable to complete it to him. Finds green grass instead. And they'll head on the kicking unit for St. Vincent. Try and make this a 6-point game.
Bison's coach is yelling at watch the ball. Maybe trying to anticipate a fake here.
Kostelicki's leg is up, And it squeaks through the uprights.
Up and good from 45 yards out. St. Vincent leads 13-7 with 48 seconds remaining in the first half.
And that's a big-time field goal there from Adam Kostelicki. Coaches put a lot of trust in him to make a 45-yarder with the defense right in his face, but he puts it through the uprights. Makes it a 13-7 game.
Kostelicki has entered the St. Vincent College record books with that make, the longest make in Chuck Noll Field history at 45 yards. Congratulations, Adam Kostelicki.
And I don't know if Kostelicki knew it or not, but the special team certainly celebrated as so. Kostelicki enters St. Vincent College history. 45 yards marks the longest field goal in Chuck Noll Field history. Congratulations.
Justin Amy on the kick.
No better time to do it than your last game.
Corey Storms back in for a turn.
Bearcat special teams going to be disciplined here. Can't give Bethany good field position. 48 seconds left.
And Meg's kick is a low one. Into the hands of the Bison. Corralled about the 10-yard line. And St. Vincent able to take him down at the 25-yard line.
Good kick and good rally by the Bearcats.
First down, Bethany. Kyle Murray also in on the tackle.
.41 seconds remaining in this half. Phillips surveying, sees a lot of grass in front of him, sends the receiver in motion to go head upfield, but he'll elect to slide out of bounds.
Second down.
Good work by Davis, not biting on the pass or the run.
Second down and 8.
Able to make the tackle on Phillips.
Phillips dumps it off to Buchanan. Picks up a lot of yardage on that play and able to get it out of bounds as well. A 2-for-1 deal from Buchanan there.
Out of bounds. First down, Bethany.
The previous longest field goal for St. Vincent was 42 yards. Now broken by Kostelicki for an extra 3. Phillips drops back to pass. Pocket collapses, but he's able to throw it away, but I believe he was in front of the line of scrimmage on that one. Already committed that penalty one time today, resulting in an interception. And that reception will not count for Phillips.
Illegal forward pass. Offense number 1 must be on the line of scrimmage when you threw the ball. Now got a penalty from the previous 5. Loss of down. Second down.
Bison do receive the second half kickoff.
Yes, that is definitely something to note. Whether they get this, get points on the board or not, they'll have an opportunity to come right back out of the locker room and try and do their best to put some more points up. Phillips scrambling to his right. Pass is complete.
Phillips' pass is complete to Jarrell Leeper. First down.
That's Jarrell Leeper once again able to haul in that catch and head out of bounds with only 5 seconds remaining on the clock here. They'll send all of the defensive backs of St. Vincent.
Timeout. Bethany.
Bethany going to elect to use their final timeout here to draw up a nice play and maybe get in the end zone. With only 5 seconds remaining, they don't have a lot of wiggle room to mess up here, but we'll see what they're able to draw up in the huddle.
The secondary for the Bearcats going to have to be disciplined once again. Make sure they bat the ball down.
Yep, no silly mistakes here.
And this front line try and get some pressure on Phillips.
Yeah, force it out early so he has no chance to reach the end zone. Four defenders way back. He'll send 3 receivers to the end zone. And that's a big play from Phillips. And a really valiant effort there from Brett Phillips, the freshman quarterback. But just barely out of bounds after some nice defense from the St. Vincent College. And that'll bring us to the end of half number 1. St. Vincent's still on top, 13-7. Bethany will return once we come back.
That was the end of the first half.
Fans, get your 50-50 tickets out. We have to.
And this WSVC radio station manager Matt Board coming back here to the table for halftime.
Fans, let's welcome back to the field the St. Vincent
As St. Vincent dance team retakes the field for their halftime show. St. Vincent Bearcats stand 13 to Bethany 7 at the halftime. In other St. Vincent athletic news, the women's basketball team is right now at Washington Jefferson facing a BWU. First quarter, 7 minutes, 6 seconds left. St. Vincent 0, BWU 2 points. Coming up in other winter sports schedules, men's basketball team last night played against Carlo, winning. Their next game will be November 15th versus William Peace at Roanoke. As we said, women's basketball is right now facing Baldwin Wallace at Washington and Jefferson. Their next game will be home November 16th versus Marietta. In wrestling, November 12th, they will be home versus Shippensburg at 7 p.m. Men and women's swimming team faced up against Grove City last night at home, and their next meet will be November 16th at Allegheny. And women's bowling this morning was taking place in the Brother Pat Lacey Order of St. Benedict Memorial Tournament here in Latrobe. All statistics of all St. Vincent athletics can be seen on the St. Vincent Athletics website, and many of these athletic events can be able to find footage from on the PAC network. The women's basketball team, however, will not be having anything on the PAC network as they are here for the football game.
St. Vincent College marching band, led by drum major Leslie Sewell.
However, you can still keep up with statistics thanks to Sidearm Sports, powered by Learfield and Genius Sports. And as St. Vincent Marching Band takes to the field for their halftime show, we'll be taking a short break and come back to you just minutes before the third quarter. And just a little over 2 minutes, 30 seconds left on the halftime clock. St. Vincent Bearcats and the Bethany Bisons have retaken the field as they warm up for the second half here. And just a reminder, St. Vincent is right now leading 13-7. Should the Bearcats come out victorious in this game, they will be ending their season 2-8. Bethany still standing at 0-8 as of now. No, there's still plenty more game left to come. Rejoin the table here. Grant and Colt will be giving the commentary for the second half of the game. And we will be having a post-game interview with lead head coach of the St. Vincent Bearcats football team, Coach Aaron Smetanka. Stay tuned for that.
Jones and Storms back deep to return.
And we're live once again here at Chuck Knoll Field to return for the second half. Bethany will start with the ball this time, and the kickoff will be booted away by Justin Emming. His kick is up high and away. Caught at the Bethany 8-yard line and tackled by his feet by a St. Vincent defender.
Ben Colson on the return. Kyle Murray on the tackle. First down.
Nice tackle there from Kyle Murray, his second of the day. Buchanan will start this half for the Bethany Bison as the running back. And they'll start off with a run play. He saw a hole but was met quickly by a St. Vincent defender.
Buchanan on the carry. Brought down by Josiah Wyatt. Second down and 10.
Buchanan in that first half was on 7 attempts, 21 yards.
Josiah Wyatt continuing to have a nice day. That's his third tackle. Phillips looking for a receiver. They're waiting for him. And a nice swat there from the junior, Sam DiPolito.
Pass falls incomplete, intended for Buchanan.
Number 99 has to leave for one play with a helmet off.
But Woodfork on the pressure. Sam Dipolito with the deflection. Third down and 10.
Fred Woodfork brought a lot of pressure on that play, able to grab a hold of the jersey of Brett Phillips. Unable to tackle him, but a nice swat by Sam Dipolito. An incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 10 for the freshman. And a lot of quick pressure there from Wiley Purry.
Phillips' pass falls incomplete, intended for Jarrell Leaper. Wiley Purry on the pressure.
And a quick 3 and out here for Bethany, only taking a couple seconds off the clock, 14-13 remaining. It gives St. Vincent an opportunity to extend their lead a little bit more, make it a 2-possession game with a good drive here.
Good work by the defense of the Bearcats, keeping Phillips in the pocket while also applying pressure.
Second punt of the day from Rose now. Right into the hands of him. Looks like it hit a little high on the foot, maybe closer to the shin area.
Rosedale's punt is fair, caught by Wayne Corbin Jr. at the 50-yard line. First down, Bearcats.
It's called in by Wayne Corbin, who brings it in at the 50-yard line after a less than stellar punt there from Rose now. St. Vincent already with a good opportunity to score here. Koslicki booted one through from 45 yards away, so that gives St. Vincent a lot of confidence going forward.
Jarrett Yonker in that first half was 10 for 14, 113 yards.
Yeah, no touchdowns, but no interceptions as well. They'll start with Billy Beck, who on the second drive of the day had in himself a phenomenal 70-yard run that set up the first and only touchdown of St. Vincent so far today. He's able to pick up 6 yards on his first play from scrimmage in the second half. Yonker with receivers to his right. He'll fake the handoff to Billy Beck and take it himself. And that's kind of an awkward hit there on Yonker as a flag flies. Yonker kind of got twisted up on that play. One defender coming from the back hit his legs, and a defender coming from the front hit the top of his body. So kind of an awkward tackle there, but looks to be okay.
After the play, personal foul. Defense number 3, unnecessary roughness. 15-yard penalty, and that's an automatic. First down.
That's the senior defensive tackle Mark Anderson of the Bethany Bison, giving St. Vincent a free first down after the personal foul penalty.
Yonker a couple weeks ago had a similar tackle like that, getting caught low and high, messing up his ankle a little bit. Got some ankle tape. He came out of the locker room for this half with tape on his left thumb.
They'll go right back to Beck with a full head of steam. He'll throw his head down and pick up nice yardage there.
Beck on the carry. Brought down by Brian Butler. Second down and 5.
Brian Butler with a nice tackle, able to finally take down Beck, but not after a gain of 9 on that one. St. Vincent just outside the red zone. They'll try and get inside the 20-yard line on this play here. They'll fake the handoff to Beck. They'll go with a back shoulder fade, and that's an interception by Jared Yonker, but a flag is thrown right by the bottom right pylon of the St. Vincent end zone. We'll see if this offense will stay on the field or head off after the pick.
Looks like it's going to be Bison ball even after that penalty.
Yeah, that's a very risky throw there.
Interception. Personal foul. Face mask against St. Vincent. Be a 15-yard penalty from the spot. First down.
Yeah, it'll be a face mask penalty, likely by one of the offensive linemen of St. Vincent. That was a very dangerous throw that Yonker tried to attempt. 2 defenders all over O'Brien. O'Brien, not a huge guy, but he's shown that he's able to make catches in traffic like that, but still a very difficult throw and catch to make for the duo. And Bethany will start once again with this ball. Phillips will air it out, and that has a chance to be a long touchdown. And just like that, we have a ball game on our hands. One play, one drive for Bethany, and this game has completely flipped on its head after one play from Brett Phillips.
What a throw for Phillips, able to get his receiver in stride. Receiver able to break away from the Bearcat defense.
Yeah, Ray Adames continues a great game. Already had 4 catches for 24 yards. That'll certainly up his total for the day, and Bethany with a PAT, good. Well, the kick is no good, but there was clearly offsides there from St. Vincent, so they'll reset and try again. Bethany with a chance to take the lead here with a PAT.
Defense number 7. Half the distance. Reach out.
Yeah, that was just phenomenal separation there from Ray Adames there. Not much else to say. A freshman doing that, and a freshman throwing that as well. Absolutely amazing stuff from those two. And Gallagher a chance to take the lead here with a successful point after. His kick is low but good. Sends through the uprights. Bethany now ahead of St. Vincent College 13-14. And St. Vincent will regroup here and try and put some more points on the board and take back that lead.
Me and Gallagher on the kick. Wells and O'Brien on an Oasis to return.
It'll be Liam Gallagher to kick off for this Bethany special teams. Won't be O'Brien this time. The St. Vincent return man having a tough time there. And Bethany tackles Austin Wells inside of the 10-yard line. 2 back-to-back big plays for Bethany. A massive catch from Adames. And then a great defensive play.
It seemed like Wells kind of took too many steps forward. Ball ended up going over his head.
Yeah, that's one that you might just want to let sail over top of you. Yonker will hand it off to the freshman Sozak, who finds the line of scrimmage but gets tackled right back to where he started. And this Bethany team is fired up after that touchdown and 2 defensive stops. They started the half with the ball with a quick 3-and-out, ended up getting an interception off of Jared Yonker and then a massive touchdown. So you best believe this Bethany team is fired up, trying to get their first win of the year. It's Sozak once again. He'll put his head down, able to pick up a few yards, maybe just 3 or 4, but
the receiving core coming in now for the Bearcats. Gonna have to get the ball in the air here.
absolutely, they've shown that they can get these 3rd and long conversions. In the first half, O'Brien in the same spot he was when they had that nice first down, and it looked like a very similar play design. Jared Yonker scrambling off to his left, stayed in front of the first down, or in front of the line of scrimmage, and able to be complete to O'Brien. And Billy Beck will head back onto the field.
Good work by Yonker, kind of maneuvering his receivers for him, telling O'Brien to get upfield.
After a nice block from Pete Billy Beck able to pick up half the distance to go to try and get the first down. It'll be Jared Yonker with Pete Billy in motion. Billy Beck right behind him. With O'Brien at the bottom of the screen. Low snap is good to Yonker. He'll hand it off to Beck, who with a full head of steam is able to pick up the first down using his legs.
First down, flag on the play.
Looks like we'll see some sort of personal foul penalty. I just caught the end of it, and it looks like the offense is trending backwards here. That first down will not count. Well, there is actually quite a bit of space. Oh yeah, it'll be a penalty on St. Vincent.
Unnecessary roughness. Offense number 44. 15-yard penalty. Okay.
Penalty on Keegan O'Brien, the young sophomore from Maryland, with a personal foul penalty, erasing that first down of St. Vincent. They'll reset and go to work here. O'Brien, Wells, and Esdale at the top. No receivers to the left. Billy Beck open, but he finds Matthew Esdale, and he's able to pick up 6 yards on the play.
Yonker's pass is complete to Matthew Esdale. Brought down by Levi Kelly. Second down.
Or that penalty, that personal foul penalty, was actually on the senior Pete Billy, not Keegan O'Brien. I formation, Beck right behind Yonker. He's able to pick up a few on that play. Not enough for the first down.
Third down.
That'll bring up 3rd and short.
This Bison D-line doing a great job of trying to slow down this offense for the Bearcats, especially their run game.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of everything in this game. We've seen 2 really big plays. We've seen an 80-yard catch from Adamas, a 70-yard run from Billy Beck, but we've also seen some slow, methodical drives ending in touchdowns and field goals. And hopefully that's what we're going to see here after this drive here. Jeffrey Downs at the bottom. They'll hand it to Beck once again. Nunes using his legs to accelerate quickly, able to get the first down. He'll move the chains.
Good read by Beck there, seeing the gap his O-line made for him and able to accelerate, like you said, right through it.
Very nice. You did good. Awesome. Thank you.
But I tell you right now.
And that officially puts Billy Beck for over 100 yards on the day on the ground. So with only 11 rushing attempts, he's accumulated over that 100-yard threshold in his final game as a Bearcat.
Back on the carry, brought down by a herd of Bison. Second down and 10.
They went right back to Beck on that play, able to pick up nothing there. No gain or loss. Be 2nd and 10. It's O'Brien and Chris Downs to the left, and Austin Wells at the top. They'll go right back to Beck, though. He'll head right through the offensive lineman. And Pete Billy, again, man,
Billy Beck on the carry, brought down by number 99.
trying to finish the block, I guess, really throw him into the ground, but looks like there's going to be another penalty on him. He's got to watch out or he could be ejected soon.
After the play, dead ball personal foul. Offense, number 44, unnecessary roughness. 15-yard penalty from the spot. Down counts.
Pete Billy and Anthony Capizzoli making their best case, but 15-yard penalty nonetheless. That'll bring up a really long 3rd down here after the offense had something churning.
What this offense can't do is can't get frustrated and start forcing things, late in game. They're only down by a point in the third quarter. There's a lot of time left.
Plenty of time left. Make something happen here. 3rd and 20. A lot to ask, but they've picked up some long 3rd downs. Keegan O'Brien not in on this play. Yonker will take the underneath route to Billy, and that'll fly right through his hands.
4th down. Deshaun Alexander on the punt.
And they'll bring on Deshaun Alexander for the 2nd time today. He'll boot it away and try and give St. Vincent an opportunity to come back on the field once again. Offense try and make something happen. But 30 yards worth of penalties for one player is absolutely not what you want, especially in a game like this where it's so close. Doing the same thing as they did last time. Alexander able to get that one away, and a really nice punt over top of the punt returner's head. O'Brien following it closely just on the 10-yard line. A really nice punt there from Alexander to flip the field.
58 yards on the punt.
He had a 61-yarder last time we were out here, a 58-yarder there. Nice job from Alexander to put the foot to the ball and flip the field.
Over this Bearcat defense shored some things up there on the sidelines, hoping not to give up another explosive play like they did.
Yeah, we can't have that. They got 2 receivers one-on-one at the top. They're going to fake it to him. They'll elect to go back to number 7. That's Gerald Leeper. No, incomplete over top of his head. Falls out of bounds. Bring up 2nd and 10 with 5:13 remaining.
And a smartwatch has been turned into the press box lost and found. Again, a smartwatch has been turned into the press box for lost and found. Please stop by if you think this is yours.
Phillips with Owensby next to him. They'll fake the pass. And they'll hand it to O'Damas over the middle of the field. Able to shake the tackle. and add up a few more yards to the end of the play. Nice job staying concentrated and balanced on there from Ray Adames.
Please see the concession stand if you believe this is your watch. The lost and found smartwatch will be at the concession stand. Thank you.
He's over 100 yards on the day. That might put him over the 125-yard threshold. They throw Adames in motion, but they elect to go with the running back, Owensby. There is a flag on the play.
Looks like it's about to be holding on the offense.
Holding. Offense to the 63. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. So, that's fine.
Alex Beaver there on that holding call for the Bison.
Yeah, that'll bring up 1st and 20 after the play from Adames. They'll have Adames guarded by Lamar Daniels. They have Elijah Moffett right next to him. Well, they elect to go to the left side of the field. Pass intended for Jacob Burns falls incomplete. No good.
Number 99 for St. Vincent has to leave for one play with the helmet off.
Second down. And
Fred Woodfork once again on the pressure, has to head to the sideline to get his helmet figured out. This is the second time that's happened today. Got to tighten that thing up. There goes Phillips using his legs once again. He'll slide down. That will definitely be a penalty. All 4 refs throw their flags.
flag on the play.
And Phillips looks to be down.
You know, the Bison, defending their quarterback, jarring back at the Bearcats.
Yeah, rightfully so. A late hit coming in from the defense. Looked to be maybe Wiley Purry or Keyshawn Davis, one of the two standouts.
Glad to see Phillips up.
Yeah, glad to. Ooh. Yeah, he's still on one knee. Hope he's okay. Something to note, Bethany does lead the all-time series against St. Vincent, but they haven't won since 2018 when they won here at Chuck Knoll 35-0. They still currently leading by 1 point with 4:04 remaining in quarter number 3.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, defense number 8, hitting a sliding quarterback. It's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
And it was correct. It was Wiley Purry with the unnecessary roughness penalty there on Brett Phillips. Phillips still shaken up after the play. Gets up under his own power. And the fans are certainly excited to see him okay. As the defense heads back onto the field, they'll still be in their own territory, but with only 6 yards to go to hit midfield.
Looks like Phillips wanted to stay in the game there, but training staff pulled him out just to get him checked out.
It'll be another freshman, Anthony Luna, coming in for this Bethany offense. He'll replace the shaken up Phillips for the remainder of this drive, or for at least this play. Owensby, they'll give it right to him. He's able to get to the 45. Not much there for him. And after one handoff from Anthony Luna, Brett Phillips comes back into the game.
Second down. And Brett Phillips back in the game at quarterback.
Phillips back in the game with Buchanan to his right. He has 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. That looked like a chop block. Oh! Almost intercepted there from the St. Vincent defense. The throw was intended for the tight end, Elijah Moffitt. Unable to haul it in. He was triple covered there by Purry and 2 other defensive backs, but they're unable to haul it in after the swat down.
Keyshawn Davis there, the big hit on Phillips. Phillips a little slow to get up. Phillips asking the ref, why wasn't nothing called? The ref not giving him any light of day.
Bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 here for Bethany, as they'll try and extend their lead. Leaper in motion. He stops at the top. Yonker looking for something over the middle of the field. He'll decide to use his legs once again, able to avoid the tackle. Jukes the defender out. And the defense is going to look for a late hit, but I don't think they'll get it. Looked like a combination of the earlier hit and a little slippage there from Phillips.
Bison are trying to make the case that Phillips was already giving himself up going out of bounds. But I do think the hit was made inbounds, so no call from the refs.
It'll be Wayne Corbin to return the punt for St. Vincent. Another short punt. He'll fair catch that inside the 25-yard line.
First down, Bearcats.
And a little, some choice words there between Corbin and number 10, Khalil Berry, on the Bison special teams. Berry said, "Hey man, look at the scoreboard." 14-13, Bethany advantage still, with a little over 2 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. Phillips having a really good day through the air and on the ground. He's 14 for 25 with 234 yards, 1 pick, and 2 touchdowns on the ground, almost over 50 yards. And Wayne Corbin in the backfield for the first time today. They'll use his speed to their advantage as a flag is thrown after a really nice play from him, able to pick up 15 so yards. But it looks like this play will be called back, holding on the offense.
These penalties really at the detriment of the Bearcat offense.
Yeah, most definitely.
Holding. Offense number 71. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still first down.
That's going to be the center, Dominic Calabrese, bringing back a 10-yard penalty after a 15-yard gain. So a 25-yard difference there off of 1 play. Not what you want to see there. Yonker with 134 yards through the air. Wayne Corbin will get him a few more after that dump off in the backfield. Some helmets connecting there.
Wayne Corbin.
And Corbin continuing to talk to this Bethany defense. Our only score in this half was that 81-yard touchdown from Ray Adamas, connection from quarterback Brett Phillips. This Bethany team got them the lead, and they've held it for a while now. Yonker will roll out, but not after a huge hole opens up from the defensive line.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play. That was Sonny Fox, the leading tackler for Bethany thus far today. We'll see where this sack and penalty put them.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both of them against each team. Dead ball. Personal foul. Offense number 65. Personal foul. Defense number 3. Those fouls was offset. Result of the play is a sack.
And St. Vincent upset because the call was made against number 65 on the offense.
Shut up.
Whoa.
The ref's mic's still on there.
Yeah.
Telling the Bearcat offense to be quiet, but
Yeah, man. I don't
more
think
vulgar
I don't
terms.
think I've heard that before. Wow. And as I was saying, St. Vincent making the case that 65 wasn't on the field when the play was happening, and he wasn't. So, interesting play call there. 3rd and 17 after a very interesting set of downs there, as we'll see another penalty.
it's like it might be a false start on the Bearcat offense.
Very confusing sequence of plays here. Trying to describe them best as possible. A lot going on. Offsetting penalties, another penalty.
Snap infraction. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty.
Eamon Costello going to make this a 3rd and 26 now.
At this point, Bearcat just trying to get some more room for Alexander to get a good punt off.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to need to get all the way to the 34-yard line in order to get this first down. That's a lot to ask out of a struggling / injured quarterback. This defensive line has been pretty electric so far for Bethany in this quarter. So Beck's going to take it himself and able to pick up a few, but won't be even nearly close to the first down that they need. And this will likely take us all the way down to quarter number 4.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
After 3 quarters of play, Bethany leads 14-13.
After 3 quarters of football here, Bethany still leads St. Vincent 14-13. Desperately trying to get their first win of the season.
Key now for this special teams by Bearcats is to make sure they're blocked, hold their blocks long enough for Alexander to get a kickoff.
Yeah, he's not going to have as much room as he's used to get this one off, so got to be very careful.
Deshaun Alexander on the punt. Devon Colson back deep to return.
St. Vincent 9 penalties on the day, totaling over 92 yards for their offense and defense. And there goes another one. Another yellow flag hits the field. We'll see who it's against.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Half the distance to the goal. 4th down.
And that'll be St. Vincent's 10th penalty of the day. Just another costly mistake to add on to what's already been a rough day. And they can't really back up much more. Alexander basically standing under the field goal. Gets the punt away, but well inside St. Vincent territory come the Bison already. They're close to field goal range already. They get to the 35-yard line.
Colson on the return, brought down by Andrew Gelling. Flag on the play.
Another flag on the play.
5-yard warning against Vincent. Warning only. First down, Bethany.
the Bearcats getting a sideline warning from the referees now. Bearcats obviously a little frustrated with themselves and the referees.
This goes into the hands of Ray Adames. Little jet sweep action there from Bethany. Tackle made by Lamar Daniels, able to get him out of bounds.
First down.
Defensive coordinator of St. Vincent fired up, telling the players, hey, don't blame the refs, blame yourselves. It's your football game. Phillips, they're looking for a false start. We'll see who it's against. Bethany gets a touchdown and a successful PAT. St. Vincent's going to need to get a touchdown 2-point conversion to tie this one up.
Offside. Defense number 99, causing a reaction. Target penalty.
Another penalty
Okay.
from the Bearcats.
Yeah, that's 11 on the day and totals over 100 yards in terms of penalties.
Going to be called causing a reaction. Not sure if something was said or something.
It'll be Buchanan. Fake the handoff. And they'll look for another penalty but won't get it.
Phillips pass intended for Jacob Burns falls incomplete. Second down.
Phillips was looking for Jacob Burns in the end zone on that play. Good defense there from the Bearcats to keep them out of the end zone for at least another play. Bring up 2nd and 5. Buchanan to the right of Phillips. Jacob Burns at the bottom, guarded by Lamar Daniels. They'll give it to Buchanan, and a nice TFL there from the combination of Woodfork and another defender. Wiley Purry as well.
Good work
on
by
the tackle.
Good work by the Bearcats, not getting fooled there.
Sean Davis into Wiley Purry. Third down.
Third and 5 now for this Bethany offense. Same formation, Buchanan this time to the left. They'll throw Jacob Burns in motion behind the quarterback. But Phillips will keep it himself. They'll try and go one-on-one and almost caught there from the receiver. And great defense there.
Phillips pass falls incomplete intended for Elijah Moffett.
Elijah Moffett was the intended receiver.
Deflection. Fourth down.
Was the intended receiver, but unable to haul it in after the successful defensive stop. And they'll bring on the field goal unit. This looks to be about a 29-yarder, give or take. Hasn't made a field goal all season besides PATs. And this will be no different. St. Vincent with a huge stop.
Is no good. St. Vincent, first down.
It'll be St. Vincent ball on the 29-yard
As
line.
a touchback, the ball be placed at the 20-yard line. First down.
At the 20-yard line of their own territory. And need to put together an 80-yard drive in order to take the lead here. Still only down 1 point. This is certainly in the hands of St. Vincent. They have the momentum now after a missed field goal there from Gallagher.
Hopefully the Bearcats can use some energy from that stop there on this offensive drive.
Let's hope so. It'll be Billy Beck in I formation right behind Yonker. They'll hand it to him, and he'll head right up the gut, able to pick up about 5 yards there.
Good work by Beck. Keep turning his feet, get more yards, get a good push.
Billy Beck on the carry. brought down by Kevin Colson, 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, they're really leaning on the back of Beck so far today. 17 attempts for over 118 yards. That's the highest yardage total by a running back this season for St. Vincent College. They'll keep him in to up that total some more, and they'll go right back to him, and he'll push all his momentum forward, able to get the first down and a good chunk of yardage.
Back on the carry for a Bearcat first down. Colson on the tackle.
The previous high was Dante Sanders when they played Waynesburg, who totaled 106 yards. Beck over 125 on the day so far. Also a season high in carries for any Bearcat. They'll continue it with Beck. He's able to get past the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Brought down by Jacob Angel. 2nd down and 9.
The previous high for St. Vincent was Billy Beck, who carried it 16 times. He's already at 18 today. It'll be 2nd and 9 with 11:11 remaining. They'll go right back to Beck. He's able to get to the 35-yard line. Able to pick up 3 on that play.
Beck on the carry, brought down by Angel.
You got to think Beck is tired. But they'll switch the receivers and not the running back. Pete Billy will come off. Austin Wells and Chris Downs will head on for the Bearcats. O'Brien, the closest receiver to Yonker. He'll switch sides of the line. Pass incomplete, intended for Austin Wells, a little low there.
Broken up by Trey Young. 4th down.
Trey Young on the defense there for the Bethany Bison. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still a 1-point game. Deshaun Alexander has to really put some leg into this.
Going a little against the wind here.
Alexander on the punt. Colson back deep to his turn.
And St. Vincent using another interesting formation on the punt. And Alexander will take it himself. I don't think he got it. It'll be close though. No, Alexander, he liked what he saw. Saw a lot of open field in front of him, but unable to pick up the first down. Those aren't your strongest blockers to your right. I mean, you got some receivers over there, but nothing more. These guys aren't really used to blocking. And now Bethany has the ball at the St. Vincent 39-yard line. They started their last drive inside St. Vincent territory, unable to score, and they'll do the same again, start inside their territory. Buchanan to the right of Phillips. Phillips will keep it himself after Gellin bit on the play action.
Phillips on the carry, brought down by Andrew Gellin. 2nd down.
This defense gonna have to make a big stand here.
Yeah, I think the coaches and defense are thinking, hey, if we can at least hold them to a touchdown, or we can hold them to not getting a touchdown, they're unlikely to kick a field goal just because of, I mean, you look at the percentages, you don't like their chances putting it through the uprights outside of 20 yards. So
Brought down by Lamar Daniels. First
that's
down.
probably the thought process for St. Vincent. Fresh set of downs for Bethany here. Buchanan, the running back. Jacob Burns to the left. They'll send Mofet in motion. Phillips scrambling to his right. Pass is complete to Ray Adames. Able to get the first down, a 13-yard gain.
Good ball by Phillips, able to throw it right before Adames' turn.
That was nice. Able to get him out of bounds and complete the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 with 12 yards to go till they hit the end zone. Burns will be one-on-one against Lamar Daniels. We'll see where Phillips' eyes go. He wants the one-on-one matchup with Brozenich.
Phillips' pass falls incomplete, intended for Ray Adonis. Evan Brozenich on the deflection.
The rolling on the field, an incomplete pass. Step down.
2nd down.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pass was intended for Ray Adames, but some nice coverage there from Evan Brozenich, the senior defensive back. I think this is going to be a run play. Yep, it'll be Buchanan. Able to tiptoe his way just before the first down marker. It'll be close.
Buchanan on the carry. Forced out by Peterson. 3rd down and goal.
Sean Peterson on the shove there. Able to force him out of bounds. This is going to be a big stop here for St. Vincent if they're able to connect. Ball on the 5-yard line. And they'll go with a little Philly special, but number 7 of the Bethany offense, Gerald Leepa, will keep it himself instead of opting to pass to Brett Phillips. That's a dangerous throw to make.
Good work by the Bearcat defense, keeping their eyes on the ball, not getting fooled by any trickery.
4th down and 1.
It'll be 4th and 1. This is a game-changing play here. A lot of options here for the Bethany offense. They could go back to Buchanan, who's had some success. Phillips has obviously had success through the air on his feet, so a lot of options here. Game-changing play right here. They'll scramble to the right, and that's a massive hit. I don't know if he's able to get the first down.
Looks like he was short.
Phillips on the carry.
Rolling on the field as the runner is short of the line again. Turnover on downs.
And a really, really big play for St. Vincent College, ladies and gentlemen.
For St. Vincent, 1st down.
It'll be a St. Vincent first down. They've got a long way to go, but plenty of time to do it. 7:06 remaining in this game.
You know, if I'm a Bethany fan, I don't know if I'm enjoying that call to go for it. 4th down, because if they keep the field goal and they make it, they're up 4 points. Bearcats need to get a touchdown to win the game.
Right.
Now Bearcats can win with field goal.
Yeah, I mean, and the Bearcats have been perfect so far on field goals this season. I mean, they've had a lot of success in that aspect of their game.
But at 0-8, you know, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, most definitely.
Now this Bearcat offense got to make a big drive, whole length of the field. They want to win this game.
Yeah, 97 yards. Yonker takes the snap in the end zone, and he gives it to the running back, Sozak.
Sozak on the carry. Brought down by Fox. 2nd down.
Sonny Fox with another nice tackle, leading this Bethany defense and holding St. Vincent to only 13 points thus far, all of them coming in the first half. And that Peterson read option that was short of the first down, the tackles were made by Sean Peterson and Wiley Purry. No surprise there, Purry getting in on the action in a big moment. Low snap to Yunker. They'll give it right back to Sozak. And he's able to throw his head down and pick up a little bit more yardage there, but not enough for the first down.
You know, the Bearcats don't need to force anything here, right? With the field position they have, a punt wouldn't be the end of the game for them or anything like that.
Yeah, still plenty of time to go, and this Bethany sideline is fired up. Excited to make a stop here. As the defensive cheers come in from the sideline of Bethany. And talk about defense right there. That's about as good as it gets. Trey Young with a massive tackle there to keep Brian Boyd from getting any yardage on the play. And Alexander's going to be punting from his own end zone again. Interesting play design there from St. Vincent. Brian Boyd was wide open, but had two defenders right in front of him, ready to make the stop. As Alexander sends this one high into the air. And only about a 35-yard punt there from Deshaun. It'll be a first down Bethany with 4:57 remaining in this quarter.
Bearcats gonna have to make another huge stop on defense. Bearcats still with 3 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout.
Depending on what happens in this game, that has implications of who's going to get that bottom position of the pack. And they'll try and go Jacob Burns, and yeah.
Phillips pass intended for Burns falls incomplete. Flag on the play.
A lot of pushing and shoving there from Lamar Daniels against Jacob Burns. That'll be a penalty at the spot of the foul, and that'll put them inside the red zone immediately.
Pass interference. Defense number 38. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
I think the case can be made that ball from Phillips was uncatchable for Burns.
Absolutely.
But, Burns is their tallest receiver, one of their tallest receivers.
Trips to the right side of the offensive line. They'll fake it to Buchanan, and a nice fake indeed. I thought he had it. Phillips will keep it himself. And senior Peyton Horocek able to make the stop on Brett Phillips. But as I was saying, this game definitely has implications of who's getting that bottom position in the pack. If Bethany wins, it'll likely be Allegheny in that last spot. If St. Vincent wins, it'll likely be Bethany. But Bethany still does have one more game to go after this. St. Vincent does not, and Allegheny still has another game to go. So still some movement able to be happening there in the bottom. Phillips going back to Burns. This time a more successful play, able to pick up a few yards against Lamar Daniels once again.
Good job by Burns, able to get his head and hands around and catch that ball.
Lamar Daniels and Jacob Burns, both freshmen. Lamar Daniels standing at 5'5", or 5'8" rather, and Burns standing at 6'4". Definitely a mismatch that Bethany seems to like. They'll hand it off to Buchanan, who has a lot of grass in front of him. But it looks like either Parker or Horocek able to bring in the...
Buchanan on the carry, brought down by Wiley Purry and Josiah Wyant. Second down and goal.
Or it was Josiah Wyant, rather. Able to grab the legs of Buchanan and bring him down for a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 6 with 6 remaining to go. 3 minutes remaining in this game, still a 1-point affair. It'll be Phillips, and a great deflection there from Lamar Daniels going against Jacob Burns once again.
Broken up by Lamar Daniels.
Good work by Daniels, able to shoot his hand through Burns, able to punch the ball away.
Whatever was going on in that Bethany locker room at halftime, it definitely got into the players' heads, and they've been making the adjustments, especially on defense. And all they needed was one play to take the lead, and they did that on their first drive of the second half. Phillips now surveying, looking to his left, and he's brought down. Half a sack apiece for Josiah Wyant.
Brett Phillips drops back to pass, and he's brought down by Josiah Wyant and Peyton Horowchek. 4th down and goal.
Horowchek and Wyant with a huge stop there. That'll bring up 4th down. And we'll see if the streak continues.
St. Vincent.
Not sure if they're going to go for this 4th down. I highly doubt it. They have 14 yards to go. But the special teams of Bethany hasn't been too stellar so far today. .244 remaining in this game. Still a 1-point game in favor of Bethany. No real chance at overtime with how this game looks unless Bethany gets a touchdown and St. Vincent gets a touchdown 2-point conversion. They will not send out the special teams unit. They will elect to go for it on 4th and 14. This could make things a lot more difficult or easier for St. Vincent depending on what happens here. I have to think they'll go with the Burns and Daniels mismatch, but we'll see. Adamas also one-on-one against Brozenich. Phillips surveying. He finds the end zone. And that's caught by Gerald Mofet in the end zone for a Bethany touchdown.
There's a flag down on the play.
There is a flag down. We'll see if it stands, and an injured St. Vincent defender as well.
Phillips did take a hit there after the play. That's what could be the flag. There were shouts for holding.
That's Josiah Wyant struggling to get off the field. Trainers coming out to help him off. And now this extra point means a lot.
Roughing the passer, number 90 defense. The play will be on the succeeding kickoff. Result of the play is a touchdown.
And Peyton Horowchek committing the 13th penalty for St. Vincent. And now this PAT means a lot. It will decide whether St. Vincent is forced to go for 2 or just kick the extra point and go into overtime. But with how these two teams stand in the pack, they might go elect to 2 for despite what happens. But Gallagher pins it through. St. Vincent going to need a 2-point conversion and a touchdown in order to force this game into overtime.
And focus on that touchdown first.
Absolutely.
It's been a while since they've been in the end zone. That wasn't their own. You know, all credit to Phillips there. You know, earlier in the third quarter got injured, had to take a play off, come out, still getting battered, able to make a great throw.
And it all starts with a kick return. It'll be the combination of Austin Wells and Keegan O'Brien back deep to return for St. Vincent College.
The roughing the passer call penalty will be enforced here on this kickoff.
Yeah, O'Brien's has some luck so far today in terms of returns.
Gallagher on the kick.
2 returns for 30 yards apiece. It's pretty solid from O'Brien. Gallagher kicking off from midfield. Bethany's ready to go for hopefully their final drive of the day. And that one goes right into the hands of O'Brien inside the 5-yard line, but the defense is quickly there. O'Brien able to spin a few tackles.
O'Brien on the return. Brought down by Corey Hendren. First down, Bearcats.
It'll be first down St. Vincent after about a 20-yard return for Keegan O'Brien. This offense is going to need to go about 80 yards, or a little less than 80 yards here. And offense trying to play hurry up here, trying to catch the defense off guard. The defensive line of Bethany not really ready for what's about to happen. We'll see if they can make the adjustments. Yonker has some space in front of him. He's able to pick up a few yards and head out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Second down. Bearcats.
Yonker trying to get some receivers over in that area towards his right, but just decided to tuck it in or go.
Let's see what St. Vincent's able to do here. Whistles are blown.
Out on the field. That'll be the 2 timeout.
And a 2-minute timeout hits the stopwatch of the refs, and they'll call a stoppage with 2 minutes remaining. This could be Bethany's first victory since 2018 against St. Vincent College. Very interested to see what St. Vincent's able to draw up here. They got Wayne Corbin in the backfield trying to use his speed to their advantage. Jared Yonker, the quarterback, still. And they'll get him to block.
Yonker's
pass falls incomplete to Keegan O'Brien. That was the intended receiver. He was wide open,
The
but
quarterback was out of the pocket. The ball was thrown beyond the line of scrimmage. A complete pass. Third down.
pass wouldn't have mattered anyway, as Yonker threw it beyond the line of scrimmage. Phillips committed that penalty twice already today, and Yonker, that's his first time doing it. Can't have any mistakes on this drive. But St. Vincent averaging over a penalty per drive so far today. Corbin still in the backfield for the Bearcats. Pass is complete to the St. Vincent receiver, but he's met immediately by the defensive back of Bethany College. As the clock continues to wind down, this brings up 4th and 1. Has potential to be one of the last plays of the game for St. Vincent. It'll be Yonker. He won't hand it off, and that's a game ender. Amarion Williams with his second sack of the day. Just about able to close this one out for Bethany College. What a beautiful play from Amarion Williams.
Yonker with not a lot of help there from that O-line. Williams able just to run right through it and wrap him up.
Yeah, the opposite of help there from the offensive lineman. And this offensive line and offensive team of St. Vincent upset and astonished. Brett Phillips hands it off to Buchanan, and the tackle's made by Robbie Labuda.
Buchanan on the carry. Brought down by Robbie Labuda.
St. Vincent, their second charge, top of the half.
St. Vincent's going to elect to use one of their timeouts. They got one remaining after this one. They used one earlier in the game, or earlier in this half, for an interesting reason. It was before the 4th and 14. They used that timeout, would have liked to have that one back now. Interesting call for them to use that timeout when they did, just because of the situation. And Bethany got the touchdown anyway, and will probably propel them to victory today.
And joining the table right now, Logan Roop will be taking over for Grant Archuleta for the last minute 14 and for the post-interview with Coach Smetanka. Logan, great to have you here for the last little bit of this game.
Thank you, Matt. Glad to be back.
It'll be Buchanan to run it once again, and St. Vincent will use another one of their. Will use their final timeout.
About St. Vincent. That is their third and final timeout of the game.
If Bethany gets a first down here, the game is pretty much over. If not, St. Vincent's going to have one last hope of victory, and will need a massive play to have any chance of winning this game.
Yeah, crazier things have happened before. I'll tell
Most
you.
definitely. Brett Phillips, honestly, with a phenomenal game so far today. And I mean, not much has gone wrong with him except for that Robbie Labuda interception earlier in the game. Over 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a game-winning touchdown pass. Not much more you can ask for. Adama's in motion. And looks like we have a false start called by the refs. Offense is going to be backing up.
Offense number 17, 5-yard penalty. Playing clock operator, please reset the game clock to 109. Thank you.
So Bethany's getting pinned deeper and deeper back here. Let's say they can't convert. Do you send out the field goal unit? Their kicker has been, well, quite unsuccessful this season.
Honestly, I think you do. I mean, they've had a lot of success against the St. Vincent defense so far, in the second half at least. So we'll see what happens. They'll look to keep it on the ground. Makes sense. Brett Phillips. He'll look to slide down, and a flag is thrown by the ref. We'll see the direction it heads.
Yeah, my guess is going to be holding on the Bethany offense. St. Vincent sideline was yelling for it, and I saw it with my eyes, so.
Eye test never fails. We'll see what happens. And that penalty also stops the clock, so St. Vincent going to have a chance to get a little bit more time here at hopefully getting some points on the board and force Bethany to come back.
Holding. Offense number 7. A penalty is declined. Resolve of play. Down.
So holding is the call, but St. Vincent declines the penalty, forcing a 4th down here for Bethany.
Yeah, smart play there from the St. Vincent coaching staff to decline that one. Would have pinned them back a little bit deeper, but it does stop the clock at 1:02.
Yeah, would have allowed them to run at least 2 more plays and run more time off the clock, which is not what St. Vincent's looking for right now.
No, certainly not. Brings up 4th and 10. And still a lot of discussion of what to happen here for this Bethany sideline. We'll see what they end up doing.
Timeout. Bethany.
And Bethany will elect to use a timeout. Smart call there, as there was a lot of confusion between the players on the field, off the field, and the coaching staff. Bethany's going to keep the offense on the field. I guess they're just going to trust in their defense that St. Vincent can't march down the field with no timeouts in under a minute. And I have to agree with this call. They'll likely just hand it off to Buchanan. They'll look to pass, and it'll be a dump off to Buchanan, who will do his best to stay in bounds, and he will. He's brought down by... Tackle made by Evan Brozenich, and St. Vincent College will get another opportunity to score here.
First down, Bearcats.
Yeah, 56 seconds. Last drive of the season, I say you just open up the playbook and go for it all right here, right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. They'll likely stray away from the run game that's been so successful today. Billy Beck getting himself a season-high 20 attempts and a season-high 133 yards and a touchdown, capped off by that 70-yard run he had in the first quarter.
Yeah, Billy had a phenomenal game, but with limited time left, you go in the passing game, and all it takes is one blown coverage by the defense, and
that's right.
Before you know it, you're in the end zone.
Yonker sacked quickly from this defense. That's Amarion Williams once again. I think that's his third sack of the day. He's had himself a phenomenal game.
Yeah, St. Vincent will hurry to the line here, hoping to either run a play or clock it.
Under a minute left, half a minute left. Yonker looking to scramble. Pass is complete, but St. Vincent's really going to need to hurry here. And Amarion Williams looks to be hurt in the backfield. He's still on the 25-yard line. Bethany's going to be forced to call a timeout.
So the ball will be placed at the St. Vincent 37-yard line. Still quite a ways to go till the end zone, but 24 seconds left. See what the coaching staff can cook up here during this injury timeout.
Yeah, that's about the last player Bethany wants to be injured so far today. He's had himself a phenomenal game. MVP so far at Bethany outside of Phillips, I'd say. Yeah, 3 TFLs for Williams and 7 overall tackles, 5 of them being solos. Glad he's able to head off field with no issues, but they won't have him for these final few plays. It'll be Wayne Corbin, Keegan O'Brien, Esdale, and Yonker under center. We'll see what they go with here. Good blocking there from the offensive line, and they're really going to need to hurry up here.
Austin Wells with the big reception there, and the offense is just chipping away, trying to get as many chunk plays as possible, and they're going to clock it. So 13 seconds left, maybe time for 2, maybe 3 plays if they're lucky to get out of bounds quick.
Yeah, Yonker just decides to throw that one in the dirt, and smartly so. Not many seconds left to go. Gonna need, dare I say, a miracle to force this one into overtime. Not only gonna need the touchdown, but the 2-point conversion as well. Tristan Doy, a small receiver, had a one-on-one against the defender of Bethany, and Doy will head for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete with 7 seconds remaining.
Younker's pass is incomplete for first down. Third down.
My guess is they're going to take a shot in the end zone here.
Yeah, either Younker's going to need a survey and look to his receivers on the sideline and hope that they can get out of bounds, but if he sees nothing, he's probably going to throw it away, and then that'll leave probably 1 or 2 seconds to get a Hail Mary shot. We'll see what happens. And this sideline of Bethany fired up, and rightly so. St. Vincent hasn't won a game since September 14th, and Bethany hasn't won a game this season. And there is a lot of holding in the defensive area of Bethany. Tristan Doy was held that pretty much that entire time, it looked to me. And St. Vincent's going to have an opportunity to do something here, if that is what the call is. Looked like Trey Young was the defender who committed the penalty. At least that's what I saw with my eyes. Refs may have seen something different.
Yeah, to me it looked like there were more than one players committing a penalty there.
Yeah, I mean,
holding, so.
Penalties have definitely been a big story. Bethany with 5 for 43 yards, which, I mean, isn't too bad in the overall scheme of things, but St. Vincent, 13 penalties, over 131 yards of negative yardage, so that's exactly not what you want.
Holding. Defense. That penalty is declined, but they're going to take the ball off the play. The clock will start on the snap.
So it was a holding penalty. St. Vincent declined the penalty. And the clock will start on the snap, so they'll have 1 second here. One final play for a miracle to happen, but Bethany's going to call a timeout before they can run that final play.
Yeah, I mean, I think this all comes down to the offensive line of St. Vincent on this play. I mean, we know the receivers have the opportunity to make catches in traffic and make catches when it happens, but the offensive line has kind of been bullied today by the defensive line of Bethany, especially Marion Williams. But he's not in right now, so maybe they'll have a better chance of making something happen.
Yeah. By the looks of it, the ball will be snapped from the 33-yard line, so it'll be about a 35-yard pass just to get to the goal line. Definitely a manageable throw.
Yeah, most definitely. Yonker, 18 for 28 on the day. That's good for a 64 completion percentage and just under 200 yards.
As both teams head back out onto the field, 1 second remaining, one final play, looking for a miracle.
We'll see if something's able to happen here. They'll get the receivers in a little tighter.
Bethany will
Offensive
bring
line's going to
3.
need something to happen here. Yonker headed for the end zone, and that is batted down. Bethany Bisons College will win the football game, 21-13. And that is win number 1 of the season for Bethany College. A valiant effort there from the receivers and Yonker, but the DBs of Bethany were too much for St. Vincent to handle on that play.
Tough way for St. Vincent to end the season, but Bethany definitely has something to celebrate tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
First one of the year, always good to get that off.
Yep.
And that'll bring the 2024 St. Vincent Bearcats football campaign to an end.
They'll finish with a record of 1-9.
Just like to give a shout out to everyone involved in this season, the football team, the coaching staff, the marching band, the cheerleaders, the dance team, anyone else I'm forgetting about. You know, this wouldn't be possible without everyone's help.
And I'd like to thank all of those who have helped out with WSVC Radio, giving us access to broadcast these football games. DP Harris, Dr. Mallory, Dr. Kane, anyone else involved. We really appreciate your help and support in order to put our voices on the internet for all those fans to hear.
And stay tuned as we take a short break as the game wraps up, as we will then try to get an interview with head coach of the St. Vincent Bearcats, Aaron Smetanka, and his thoughts about the season and this loss. Stay tuned. And with the loss of St. Vincent against Bethany in today's football game, we have not been able to get Coach Smetanka up here to the radio tent for a post-game interview. And so we will be concluding our live stream of today's game, where we will have a update and just a recap of today's football game and this upcoming week's Inside the Den podcast with Colt Easterling and Andrew Lukowski. As said earlier by Logan Roop, we'd like to thank all those who have assisted WSVC in being able to broadcast these games from Chuck Knoll Field here at St. Vincent College. Jim Berger, DP Harris, Dr. Anthony Kane, Dr. Jeff Mallory, Father Paul Taylor, OSB, and all others. This is Matt Bohr, Station Manager of WSVC. We'll see you next time.